Hey, ladies and gentlemen out there in podcast land, this is your boy Stevie Ray. I am back. We are back on the most dangerous podcast. I would just have to say, this is the most dangerous podcast in the world today. Stand Up for Greatness. We are back today. And as right now, I'm checking out some of the pre-matches of the Royal Rumble today. And this is our pre-Royal Rumble show that I promised everyone that we were going to come and do today. So if anybody out there got any questions, your boy is here. We've been working on it for quite some time. We had a few technical difficulties today, but we got them all straightened out. We got a few other things going on, and I will chronicle those things as the show goes on. But one of the things I want to talk about today is my co-host, Mr. Matt Petoskey. Matt Petoskey, ladies and gentlemen, we had to take a short hiatus. And as we were taking that short hiatus, because Mr. Petoskey, he had admitted himself somewhat into, well, he was having he had some mental stress problems. He had some mental exhaustion problems. And he had to admit himself because I guess he was going through a few things. Even though there were a lot of people out there, and guess what they were doing, if you can believe this? They were actually blaming your boy. They were blaming me, old Ray Dog, for his problems. But this is what I say. Old Ray Dog has gone through the gambit on every walk of life. And guess what? I made it. And I kept walking, and I kept talking. That's how you do it. Life is never easy. If you don't like it, get out the game. So they tried to blame me. Well, some people are not as strong as old Ray Dog. Like Petoskey wasn't strong enough mentally. So he had to admit himself. And as of right now, me and my producer are in talks with his personal physician. And we're going to get his personal physician on the show. And we're going to get his personal physician to talk and chronicle and let the whole world know what happened to him. But as of right now, Mr. Petoskey is not on the show anymore, and that's unfortunate. But what I'm going to do, I'm leaving the channels open for him. I'm going to give him, a collective amount of time to get his stuff together if he wants to come back on the show. But every week the times get shorter and shorter. But from what I'm hearing, he got a few other things going on. He's out of the hospital. He's doing very well, and I think he's going to put himself in school now to study medicine or something. Maybe it might be law. He's going to do something like that. He's going to make himself useful. Petoskey is he's a good guy. I know a lot of people think I come down on him too hard, but hey man, that's how the old mop flops. If you're in my game, you got to bring it. If not, you don't get ate alive. But as of right now, I'll tell you about a few other things that's going on. Give me a second here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now I know my device is not coming in very well, but I just went live on Facebook. I'm letting a lot of the fans see me live on Facebook because I'm just letting you know this is how we do it here at Stand Up for Greatness, the world's most dangerous podcast. And now it's just down to me and Mr. Producer. It used to be 3 of us. Now we're down to 2. And then there were 2. Just like the band Genesis when there were 3. Well, it's down for 2 for us. But, Mr. Producer, you may speak. You may speak slightly for yourself.
Well, it's good to be back, Stevie. I had a question here from, actually not a question, but more so looks like some sort of analysis from David Bass. He believes that Chantelli, the lady with the red hair, got Matt, and that's why he's no longer with us. What do you think?
You know what? I still got a few, wait a minute. Who is that? I still got a problem with Miss Chantilly. As a matter of fact, I've been talking with Vince Russo, and I'm going to do an in-depth interview with both of them. Now, I'm looking at this Terrence Crenshaw. Stevie Ray, your acting sucks. Your mama sucks. How's that, dog? So, be it as it may, your mama can, do that for me. And anybody else out there, whenever you say something negative towards Stevie Ray, he's going to come back negative toward you. And I got a bigger audience to listen to me than you have to listen to you. So if you want to go there, sucker, we can go there all night. So tell your mama to kiss my ass. And what else we got up there? AJ Styles wait a minute, I'm watching the AJ Styles match. That was one of the best matches on the card. He beat Sami Zayn and his partner right there in the middle of the ring. And I'm a big fan of Sami Zayn.
I was going to ask you, what do you think about Vince Russo's comments about Sami Zayn? Got a lot of hype this week about what he was saying about
I think Vince Russo doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm going to tell you something about Vince Russo. He likes to live in the past. He doesn't want to come out the past. As many times as I tried to explain to him, today's wrestling is not yesterday's wrestling. Even me, I can admit that. These guys are not as big as we were. I walked around at 285, 290, 6'5", 6'6", and I couldn't move like these guys do today. But I could do what I could do. But today is fast moving, and the Sami Zayns of the world, hey, it's their time. Let them do their thing. Let them do their thing, man. That's how everything should be. I don't agree with all of it, but hey, it is what it is. And that's probably what the generation was saying, a generation before our generation. So what Vince Russo need to do is wake up and shut up. And if you don't shut up, I'm going to shut you up next time I come on your show with that troglodyte, Miss Chantilly. Who else we got out there?
Let's see, we've got a lot of people, a lot of AJ Styles fans in the comments section. People saying AJ's the greatest of all time. AJ Styles won. Happy to see that AJ won. What do you think?
I knew AJ Styles was going to be a great wrestler in 2001 when I first met him. AJ Styles was overseas with me and some of the other guys in the World Wrestling Alliance, and he was a kid then. And we knew right then AJ Styles was going to be a great wrestler. And I'm glad to see him make it to the top and doing his thing. Because one day, me and the cat was in the back of the dressing room over in Germany, I think it was, and we were trying to show people how to dance. And AJ Styles, you know what he did?
What did he do?
I'm going to tell you what he did. He started moonwalking. That's when I knew the man was going to be a great wrestler.
Right there on the dance floor?
Right there. No, this is in the dressing room. We're getting ready to go out and wrestle. And I'll never forget that. AJ Styles started doing the moonwalk. That's when I knew this guy's going to be a great wrestler. But hey, for everybody out there going live, Facebook Live, this is our comeback show for the World's Dangerous Podcast. Stand Up for Greatness. And we let people have a few niches of it. But this might be the last time, Facebook Live, might be the last time, because I'm not going to do this everywhere. You guys won't have to go and watch it on Facebook and subscribe to the channel. But I'm giving you a little bit today. Who else we got out there?
Someone had a question up here from Lenny Thompson has a question. He said, quick question, Stevie. Do you think that Vince and Triple H could make a go of it using the NXT brand and make territories for some of the guys to work? You think they could pull it off?
I think they could, but I don't think it would be viable in my point of view. Because I would love to see territories, because we got so many independents right now. This is just me. What I would like to see is independents in different parts of the country come together and make their own territories and get their own TV contracts and get their own, audiences out there together and do similar to what we're doing today, because there are so many outlets out there as far as getting your product out there, and come together and make themselves strong instead of having 10,000 individual. You start coming together as one and using each other's talent to promote your own talent, like they used to do back in the day. To me, what's old can be new again if it's done in the right way. That's what I would like to see. And I'm quite sure Triple H and them could do that. But frankly, I would like to see it done and keep a lot of the just everything that the territories, the independents are doing right now, keep everything in their hands.
A lot of people are asking, or they were asking about your predictions for tonight, Stevie. You know, you got the Royal Rumble, you got a lot of big names in there. John Cena, The Miz, Roman Reigns is one of the favorites to win. Finn Balor, Randy Orton, Nakamura. Do you have anyone that sticks out in your mind, or where do you think?
You know what? The Royal Rumble to me these days is open for everyone. I think every single solitary person has a chance to win that Royal Rumble. I don't think it's like it used to be. So everybody that you just named, I think, has a 50-50 chance of winning the Royal Rumble. And to me, that's what makes the Royal Rumble great. It's not the same 3 or 4 guys. It's not the way football used to be back in the 70s and the 80s, where you knew who was going to be playing for the Super Bowl for 20 years. There's going to be one of 5 teams. You know, now, even though the Patriots may go a lot, they're going against a different team each time. You see what I'm saying? So now the parity has been brought, the parity has been widened. And as long as the parity is widened, there's an open invitation for someone to come in there and do what they do. And that's what makes the Royal Rumble down and make it on like a steaming pot of neck bones. And I can't wait to see it tonight. I can't wait to see it. What else we got up there?
What else we got? Ricky Edwards. Hey, Stevie, can I get a shout out, please?
No, Stephen Edwards, or is it Ricky Edwards?
It's Ricky Edwards.
You know what, Ricky? I'm going to give you one today. Yes, Ricky, you know, you're good guy, man. As a matter of fact, I want to send a shout out to all the fans that's been behind us, all the fans that's been backing us, all the fans that put the world's dangerous podcast 195 before we went off the air. 195 on iTunes. And you know how we got there? Because of the fans that's been standing behind us, and they like what we do. But get this, fans, we're taking it to a whole nother level, because we know there's a whole lot of people out there that is trying to bite our style, trying to do what we do. Well, let me let you know something. You can't do what we do, because you're not us. Stop trying to bite our style, because you're not us. Because what we're about to do now, we're going to take it to another level. And you know why that is? Because nobody can do what we do. Nobody can think the way we think. Nobody has access to talent and personalities, sports personalities, regular personalities, political personalities, the way we do. And we're going to get them all on the show for our fans and have the most in-depth conversations, because I will challenge anybody about what they do. And I fear no one. That is what's going to happen on the world's most dangerous podcast. And you can believe that. So stop trying to bite my style, sucker, because you can't do it. Who else we got out there?
A lot of people big on Rusev here. They're mentioning Rusev.
I see that.
Yeah. Looks like some sort of Guy Fieri is in the comment section. He says Donald Trump's winning the Royal Rumble, confirmed.
You know, is Donald Trump in the Royal Rumble? I didn't even know if he was in it or not. But, you know, it doesn't surprise me if he is. He's in everything else. You know, let him in. I say let him in. You know, let him in. You know.
You got to ask you about this, Stevie, because we were just up in Philadelphia at the Icons of Wrestling convention not too long ago. Remember we did the ECW Arena show?
Right.
We did that sign up there. They did it again this weekend. That's where the show is tonight.
Yeah. We were supposed to be there. What happened?
Yeah. We got sidetracked.
Yeah, leave it to you, Mr. Producer, to mess it up. So what do we got on the thing?
People are saying they want Daniel Bryan to win the Rumble. Daniel Bryan's been out for a while.
Wait a minute. Daniel Bryan's neck is broken. Daniel Bryan's back is broken. Daniel Bryan is a walking liability. Why would anyone want him in the Royal Rumble? I don't understand that. To get his neck broken again?
It's a good question.
I think some people are, you know. I see one question there. What do I think about Enzo Amore being fired by the WWE? You know, I didn't want to talk about it. Mr. Producer, I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to talk about Enzo. But I knew someone was going to ask me about it, so I came prepared. And this is what I say about that. It is very unfortunate, the allegations that has been levied upon Enzo Amore. Now, I don't know if they're true, but in now today's world, in public opinion, if someone says in any way, shape, or form that you sexually assaulted them, you are already guilty. And that's unfortunate. The man I like him as a professional wrestler. I've had, conversations with him behind the scenes about some of the things he was doing in the ring. And I really like this guy. Now, is all of this true? I don't really know. But with everything that's going on in our world today, with all these sexual allegations against really, really powerful people, WWE doesn't want to have anything to do with that. So they had to cut ties with the guy. And I hope this goes to trial or whatever, and I hope he's exonerated. But if he's not, this man's career is over as big time wrestling. Not saying it is over, period. But as far as WWE, you don't want to have anything to do with somebody that's been accused of something like that is so heinous, and that's the unfortunate part of it. Hopefully he didn't do it, but you never know. You never know. In
WWE being a publicly traded company,
yes,
they really just didn't have the choice here. They had to.
You're a liability. You're a liability, man, and it's unfortunate. You see this happening to, the Harvey Weinstein guys, the Bill Cosbys of the world. These people have more money than anybody, and it's happening to them. Now, so nowadays, when you got social media so prominent in our world, people can say anything, and it goes to the forefront. And this guy's just a would-be wrestler, and it goes to TMZ. I see this girl on television, nothing against her. I don't know if it happened or didn't happen. I'm just giving a comment. She's on TMZ getting an in-depth interview about this and being very graphic. And that can hurt. Mm-hmm. But, hey, Enzo, we're praying for you, brother. Hopefully you'll come out standing on your feet. But, it is what it is. What else we got there? They had an issue with Enzo backstage anyway, but that has nothing to do. I've seen a lot of people have problems with backstage. That's just any form of the entertainment business or any form of any working business. But that does not warrant that something like that should happen to him if it's not true, and I don't think we should go there with it. Have a little bit more respect for the guy more than that until he's proven guilty. What else we got?
A lot of people have been asking a variety of questions here. I want to get your take on this real quick.
Okay, hurry up, man.
It's big news this week, man. I know you're a sports guy. What do you think about Vince McMahon and the XFL announcement? You know what?
I think it's very, very, very good. And you know why I say that?
Why is that?
Because there's so much talent out there that I've been saying for years, even when I was doing my radio show on KCOH Sports, even when I was doing my radio show, you know what I used to say? Why doesn't the NFL have a minor league football organization that we can see on television? Used to say that all the time. Not the Arena League and not the NFL Europe like they tried to do. The same thing that they did with NFL Europe, they could have did here. They could have did NFL whatever in the United States of America. So if you really look at it, you take all those European countries that had about 4 or 5 million people. Hell, Texas got almost 20 million people by itself. They could have split Texas up into 4 different regions and did the same thing right here. Because there's a lot of talent out there that goes, nobody knows who they are, because once somebody says somebody's better than you, it's up to somebody else's objectivity. So you're hoping, praying. But if you still got a league where people can go play, I think it's good. I'm not saying Vince is going to be any way affiliated with the NFL, but still, we can get to see football. We can get to see football. And we can get to see some guys that might come out of there. Because, it was a few guys that came out of the XFL that went to the NFL.
That's true.
And you remember back in the 80s, the USFL? Mm-hmm. How many of those guys came not only to be, it was close to a couple hundred of them, 150, played in the NFL, and a lot of them became Hall of Famers. So how good are you judging talent? Because if you were as good as you say you were, a lot of those guys would have been in the NFL already. So I think it's good. I'm pulling for Vince. I'm pulling for him. I wish I was one of the announcers for the XFL.
Man, you and Jesse Ventura?
Oh, we'll eat him alive.
Man.
We'll eat him alive. We will tell it like it is. Yeah. But that's good. I'm good with that. Christopher Clark, XFL, done right, can work now. Hope it does. I'm with you, Christopher Clark. I'm with you on that. I really am. Wait a minute, yo, Stevie. I want to know that it pissed me off when I seen Goldberg throw you through that glass window in 2000. Well, we were trying to get the guy over, you know. He could probably get himself over, so we were trying to do something to get him over. That's Stevie Ray's a team player, you know. But it was candy glass, so it didn't hurt me at all. I actually had forgot about that. I'm glad you brought that up, brother. Who was that?
That was Jay Burke.
Hey, man. Hey, I appreciate that, Jay. I forgot all about that, bro. You know, trying to help a guy get over. You know, that's what the wrestling business is about, helping guys get over. And if that helped him get over, if I would help in any kind of way, shape, or form, because there was a lot of guys that did things for us when we were trying to get over. That's the name of the game. You give and you get. You know. Well, who's this? Fuck the NFL. And I ain't talking about kneeling. Fuck the NFL over lying and the whole Ray Rice thing. Cities like Baltimore, where I'm from, they take money out of the poorest communities and give nothing. Hey, brother, that's a valid analogy, brother. I'm not from the Baltimore area. Been there many times. Every time I used to go to Baltimore, I'll let you in on the secret, I used to buy all my clothes from there. I would take an extra bag on the road with me when I knew I was going to Baltimore because I could buy the finest clothes and the stuff that the guys down here in this town didn't even have yet. I always loved Baltimore as a city, but the thing that happened to Ray Rice is very unfortunate. But that's the NFL, brother. They're going to try to protect their brand on any level. They're going to try to do that.
We've had several questions about New Japan Pro Wrestling, especially with after Wrestle Kingdom just happening, with having Cody Rhodes there, and just, I guess, so many people are turning now to New Japan, especially since they have US TV now.
I like it. I watch it. And it's very entertaining, brother. You know why? Because it reminds me of yesterday in a lot of ways. It's like a combination of yesterday and today all put together. You know what I'm saying? How some of the matches go and how some of the characters are. And I like it, brother. So, especially with some of the guys they got are very, very, very good, brother. And man, I just like it. I just love watching it, man. You know, I don't get a chance to watch it very much, but when I do, it's always great. And the match, well, I like the matches might last for a minute between two guys, you know.
Right.
I love that. The matches like these two guys been out here an hour, you know what I'm saying? And you don't know what move is coming next, man. I mean, I love it. I love it. I think it's a good alternative to what we're seeing sometimes. So, do you ever work with Mike Bell? I'm sorry, Bat Boy lives. I have no idea who Mike Bell. Who is Mike Bell?
I believe Mike Bell wasn't he the wrestler that had that incident with Perry Saturn? I thought it was. Here, let me see if I can bring some pictures up, maybe. If you can see this guy. Does he look familiar at all?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
He had that match with Perry Saturn in the WWE years ago where something happened and then Perry kind of snapped on him.
Right.
But I don't know too much about Mike Bell.
I don't think I do either. You know, we might have crossed paths, but I don't remember. But it's a possibility. What do we got there? If you could manage one wrestler in the WWE, who would it be and why? You know, I can't think. I would like to manage several people in the WWE, all in one. And I would like for each and every last one of them to be African American. And what I would do is actually show them the real way to go to the top in the WWE. And I would be the most militant person. I wouldn't call myself a manager. I would call myself an advisor. That's what I would do. And I would get a collective version of all the African-American wrestlers, and we turn it into something very, very good. That is my dream. That's my dream. So if it was one person, nah. What about 5 or 6 though? That would be on like neck ball. Yeah, what we got?
Lysander Smith asks if you ever met Bruiser Brody.
No, I never met Bruiser Brody, man. Bruiser Brody, I was just getting into business when Bruiser Brody was murdered in Puerto Rico. And I was just getting into business. I didn't get into business till 89. And Bruiser died in what, 90?
I think 88.
Okay.
It was right before.
Yeah. And I had heard about that from some of the other guys that I was working with that were in the business at the time. But I was a big fan of Bruiser Brody, man. Big fan. You could manage Sheldon Benjamin. I don't want no pause for Sheldon Benjamin, man. He's too soft. You know. But I could make him hard. Sheldon is a good friend of mine. He lives right here in Houston, Texas with me. So I know the guy very well. Matter of fact, we got stuck in the airport together a couple of years ago. Had long conversations about things I cannot say anything about on this telecast. But I make him hard though, but I need a few of them. You know, my vision is to have a few people, and we're going to start a coalition. You know, that's what I would want to do. Anything else, it would have to be hard. It would have to be hard hitting, and it would have to be politically uneasy. That's me. That's what I want to see. Hey, my girl Jan just said hi on Facebook. Jan, get a good look. Because we are doing the live show right now, and this is the last week I'm going to let anybody see the show for free. You're going to have to go on Facebook to check it out. We are answering questions right now on YouTube Live, the most dangerous podcast in the world, Stand Up for Greatness. We are watching a tag match between Sheldon Benjamin, my buddy, you know, out there with the Usos, getting his head kicked in. And if I was managing, that wouldn't be happening right now. I'm telling you right now, we stopped the Usos in 10 seconds. I will show him how to stop the Usos in 10 seconds. First, you know the first thing I would do?
What's that?
I would take that partner away from him and give him another one.
Someone else.
You can't be out there with just anybody, bro. You gotta be out there with, you know, you gotta get out there with somebody that can hold the load like you can. Cool. But hey, who am I to say?
Hey, I got to throw a cheap plug in here. You mentioned the Usos. And
yes.
If you head over to TitleMatchWrestlingNetwork.com, there's a lot of old reality of wrestling footage, stuff that you were involved in when it was known as PWA down here. Now, the Usos weren't first seen in WWE. They were known as, what, the Samoan Soldiers?
The Samoans, yeah, exactly.
So you knew the Usos way before they went to WWE.
Exactly, and that's what we have to do, and that's what we have to, you know, get behind when guys are coming up through the ranks. You know, back in the day, we saw the guys come up through the ranks because there were so many different promotions, little ones, big ones, there, different parts of the country. Now, you know, guys just come out of nowhere. Well, the Usos paid their dues, man. The Usos paid their dues. As a matter of fact, hey, them and a lot of other guys. And that's why I was telling the guy earlier, that's why I would not want to see the independents go anywhere and somebody got like an umbrella over them. You know what I'm saying? I think they can do it themselves. And you get guys like the Usos coming out. Because making the big time, it's kind of like pro wrestling used to be kind of like college football. You watch a guy in high school, you watch a guy in college, then he makes it to the pros. Professional wrestling used to be the same thing. You see the guys come up and go, oh man, I remember that. I remember when Arn Anderson, you know who he was? Back in the Mid-South?
Who?
Marty Lundy.
Oh yeah.
Marty Lundy, a jobber. Job guy. You know what I'm saying? Now the guy's in the Hall of Fame. And that's one of my favorite people in this business, Arn Anderson. Got the utmost respect for him, man. He's a real man. That's a man right there. I don't have a lot of respect for a lot of people. That's a real man, you know, that earned my respect. And I remember when he was Marty Lundy, getting beat up every week in the Mid-South. In the mid-'80s, you know, early 80s actually, yeah.
Someone's asking you about, someone says, Stevie, actually this comes from Craman Ham. Craman Ham says, Stevie, you need to manage in WWE and Bobby Lashley. He's missing something, but I don't know what it is. Maybe you could...
You know what he's missing?
What's that?
He's missing expert tutelage. That is what he is missing. He's this close. But someone like myself could get him over the hump. I'm telling you right now, Bobby Lashley would be the first African-American world heavyweight champion, that's the WWE heavyweight champion, with this much expert tutelage. And he would reign for quite some time. That's no lie. Yeah, brother, you owning something right there. You got it. You missing something? I'm telling you what you're missing. You looking at him right now. This is what he's missing. And I'm telling you right now, this is not the most dangerous podcast for nothing because we tell it like it is. Hey, man, somebody was just hollering at me on Facebook.
Yeah?
Let me see who it is. Okay. Brandon Simmons. What's up, Stevie? What's up, Brandon? Dwight Walter. How would Harlem Heat match up against the Usos? Brandon Walter just asked this question. Should I even answer that? Well, I'm going to answer it anyway, just because they asked it.
You gotta do it.
The Usos would be a good match. But see, the thing the Usos has never been against, a lot of these teams today have never been. They've never been against viciousness. They've never been against people that do any and everything to win a match. You know, me and my brother kind of like the New England Patriots. So what? We took some videos of you. Okay. So what if I deflated the balls? Okay. So what if the referee called a few calls our way because, hey, at the end of the day, you can call me a cheater. You can call me a non-do-gooder. You can call me Mr. Crap and whatever else. But at the end of the day, you know what they call me? They call me champ. Dig it. What else we got?
Where's the farthest north you wrestled in North America?
Probably Canada. Probably Montreal, Canada.
That's interesting because he says he's from the James Bay area in Ontario, so
yeah,
somewhere up there.
Yeah. The only thing I remember about Canada is I went to some nice strip clubs up there. Yeah, and some nice discos too. That I like about Canada. But then one day somebody took a picture of my rental car and sent it to me in Texas. Because I cursed some dude out and almost ran into me.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I didn't even know they did that in Canada back in the days. Oh my God, man.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah. Andrew Rojas.
What does Andrew Rojas have to say?
Andrew Rojas. How to catch up with this later. Got Wingstop on the table. Rumble on the big show in pain, but thankful. Take care, everybody. I don't know. I guess he wants to see it later.
Yeah, he's going to come back, I think.
Now, who is this guy speaking Portuguese?
Something about Brazil?
I mean, really? If someone else can read that and send it to me, please do. Because I can't read Portuguese, man. Hey, look at that. Global Wrestling members of your mother having a stroke. What was the thoughts of that match? You know something? I'm going to answer that. I'm going to answer that tonight. I was going to leave that to another show.
All right.
You know, I don't think we've ever talked about it.
No.
You know, this guy brings it up. You know, first of all, who is that? You're taking away my material, bro. You know, who was that?
That was Lysander Smith again.
Lysander Smith. You're taking away content that we got for other shows. Do you know? I didn't know how strong that angle was. I did not know. Do you know we had people sending us money from all over the country? And Global was stealing all the money. We never got a dime. We would get our fan mail. People would have $1, $10, $20, whatever inside the fan mail. We get our fan mail, all of it's opened. They were sending us money to help our mother get the operation. She was in Parkland Hospital, same hospital that took JFK to. They stole his brain. Never found the man's brain. Yeah. You know, and I'm like, I don't know if this is the hospital to be in. You know, like 15 people see the back of the man's brain blown out, but then when the Warren Commission comes out, the back of his head's intact. Do I really want my mother in this hospital? So, you know, that was just something to take into consideration there. But, hey, man, that was a great angle, man. I'm glad you brought it up because it was kind of cool. We had a lot of fun with it.
Terrence Woods asks, do you think R-Truth should have been WWE champion?
I think he could have I think he should have been some kind of champion. Wasn't he the television champion at one time?
I think maybe Intercontinental. I don't know, one of those.
Yeah. He's championship material. I don't know if at the highest level, but at least, that mid-card guy. R-Truth a good guy. As a matter of fact, we're going to try to get R-Truth on this show. I've already talked with him about it. And I will let you guys ask him that same question. Why don't we just do that?
That'd be great.
Yeah.
He's a guy that's been around a lot longer than people realize,
exactly.
I think.
As a matter of fact, we talked about him coming on the show last time I saw him. So, hey, let him talk about it. We can ask him things, let the audience ask us the same thing. As a matter of fact, we're going to have a few professional wrestlers on the show. You guys just stay tuned because we're going to another level. We're doing what other people can't do. Stay tuned. And you ride with the most dangerous podcast in the business. That's what you do. What else we got?
Let's see. Gregory Fontaine 28 says, what happened to Mr. Producer? Did you fire him?
Mr. Producer, you hear him talking right now. I've let him talk. Now, I can't let you guys see him, but I'm letting him talk. Because as of right now, he's doing two jobs. He's doing Matt Petoskey's job, who fell off, the face of the earth, with mental problems, and he's doing his job. So at least I'll let you guys hear him. I can't let you see him because he doesn't fit the bill of the person that should be in front of the camera. I can't do that. But he does exist. So if anybody wants to know, that's his voice that you hear talking in the background. What do you got?
We got to do a cheap plug here because Aiden English is on TV. His wife is the daughter of Eddie Guerrero, Shaul Guerrero.
Who is going to be on the show on the 17th of February.
Cheap plug, Title Match Wrestling and Reality of Wrestling, February 17th. Stevie, what do you know about this show?
Title Match Wrestling, February 17th. Hey, Aiden, he's a good guy. Guy can't sing worth a damn. I mean, he's no Steve Perry or anything like that. I don't want to really come down on him too hard. He can't hold a note for a second or two. But hey, like you said, his wife is going to be here, the daughter of Eddie Guerrero. It's going to be here in Houston, Texas, Reality of Wrestling, World Gym Arena, February 17th, laying it down like we always do. It's not a cheap plug, just a plug.
That's right.
We don't have to mention his name to do it, but we did it. What else we got out there? Stevie. Hey, Stevie, can Apollo Crews be in your... Because he just said, yes, he can be in my stable. Come on, he don't suck, man. I mean, these guys are doing what they can do. You got to realize they can only do what they can do. When they get to this level, you have to do something to get to this level. It's a zillion guys out there in wannabe land. And these guys are working on the highest level of professional wrestling. And you just don't get that by sitting at the bus stop. So let's show him a little respect. But yeah, he could be in my stable. And I'm telling you right now, if he was in my stable, you wouldn't be saying some of the things that you're saying about him right now. Because it would be a whole different story. And that's why I don't want guys with my expert tutelage to come around to do what I know what I can do.
Stevie, a lot of people are asking, is the Royal Rumble starting now? I think
the Royal Rumble, I think this might be the first match on the main show.
On the main show?
I think it might be the first match.
They think that's Finn Balor.
Finn Balor, but Rusev just went into the ring. And as you can see right there, saying live on the corner. And I think we got a good one here brewing between Finn Balor. This is what I want. What do people really think about Finn Balor? What have you heard?
I know he was extremely popular before he got to WWE. Now that he's back with his Bullet Club guys,
right?
I think. See, it's hard because I don't watch it as much as I should, but I know from the fans' perspective, from what I've heard, I think he's pretty popular right now. What do you think of Finn?
I think Finn is Finn. That's what I think. This is what I got a problem with. I got a problem with one thing with this guy.
Okay.
Just one thing.
What's that?
Only got one thing. Just one problem. Why does it take him so long to come to the ring? I could have had 3 matches by the time this guy gets to the ring. What's with that? That's the only thing I got a problem with. I mean, come on, bro. Get your ass in the ring. I mean, come on, man. You could never do that in a Harlem Heat match or a Stevie Ray match or a Booker T match. You know why? Because while you out there celebrating, I'm going to be knee deep in your ass. That's what would have happened. No way. 10-minute walk in, and you got to do this crap. I mean, come on, man. That's why I hope Rusev. Well, I got to be objective. I hope it's a good match. I'm not going to show my true colors today. You know.
You're right. The entrance just ended.
Yeah. The entrance just ended. I mean, 15 things happened. We had 15 people ask questions while he was walking to the ring. Come on, brother. You know.
Seems like we have some mixed opinions. Some people say he's really good. Other people think he's overrated. So, I mean, I guess it just...
Well, I think his talent in the ring is good. He's very good in the ring. But is he really getting over? Is he really getting over? I don't know. A lot of people is. But when you got an interest like that, you have to be on top. Can't be a mid-card guy or opening the show guy. That's just me. But we've seen crazier things happen in this world of wrestling.
Yes, we
That's
have.
just my opinion.
Yes, we have.
The demon gimmick was great. Someone just asked that. What demon?
Oh, his alter ego's the demon. Have you seen it with the face paint and his whole body?
Okay, I remember now. All right. Yeah, you're right. I agree with you. Who said that?
That was...
Christopher Clark?
I believe
You're right,
so.
Christopher. I agree with you on that. You 100% right. I like that gimmick better. You know?
If he did that full time...
Yeah. I didn't even know that was him.
Oh, really?
I didn't know. Well, I know it now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Christopher, for enlightening me on that. You know? Let me see what I got on the Facebook.
Sure. This is the Rumble, because someone's coming out next.
Exactly. Because it just started, man, and the time just ran out.
Who's this? Oh, it's your boy.
Rhino! Go get him, Rhino. Why's he walking to the ring? Start running. Shouldn't they run to the ring? He's walking.
Maybe he's not in a rush to get in. I don't know. I mean,
Come on. What's that Letterman's jacket he used to wear in the back? He used to wear this Letterman's jacket with all kind of little pendants on it to the back. Me and my brother wanted to steal that jacket and hide it from him one day when we never got a chance to do it.
people that haven't watched the previous episodes of this might not know, but you used to know Rhino before when he was an underneath guy and you came down from Canada, right?
Yeah, he wasn't an underneath guy. He was a nothing. He wasn't an underneath guy. This guy was a straight up, never was nothing. Now that was my boy Rhino. Me and my brother used to give him hell all the time, man. But he's a good guy. I'm glad to see him make it to the top. Yeah, him and the Wild Canadians. That's what we called all of them. The Wild Canadians coming down from the Great White North. You know. But yeah, he wasn't Rhino at that time either. I can't remember what he called himself. Whatever his name was. I don't know.
Terry something maybe?
Something like that. He's a good guy, man. Then I looked up, he's leaned up, man, and he's doing ECW, and he's like one of the best guys out there in the business with one of the best gimmicks. Great. Hey, man, bring back a lot of memories. I was glad to see some of those guys that came from that area. You know, they made it, and we used to have so much. Brother, the fun we had in the dressing rooms back in those days, man, was unbelievable. And what do you think about this guy?
Here's a guy who, he's a big guy.
He's a big guy.
But it's interesting because a lot of maybe not a lot of them, but some of the big guys, they don't necessarily work as
They don't
big
usually
guys.
like big guys, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I noticed that. The big guys doing the little guy moves, and that takes away from your size in a lot of ways. I think it's okay to do it in matches, certain spots, but not a whole match. Mm-hmm. All right, this just me. Let's go, Balor, let's go. Mega plays games. Meg plays games. Christopher, I can't tell who's over or not with the fans because they love to cheer heels women and support their boo. You know, that guy's right. Christopher Glenn, he's right about that, man. I'm with him on that. A lot of times it's a gray area with a lot of people. A lot of times. It's a gray area. Sometimes a guy's a heel, but the people root for him when he doesn't move and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So in essence, now it's kind of like, hey, I just want to see some stuff go down, regardless if a guy heel or babyface, you know. Now somebody just put up their audio is trash.
That would probably be on me tonight.
Audio is trash. You let Mr. Producer know I don't have anything to do with the audio. I can't hear it. I don't have the earphones on tonight. I'm really just speaking. I think you can move the mic a little closer. Who was that? Bad Boy Live? Bad Boy Live been sitting in a lot of stuff, man.
That's right.
We're going to move it a little closer and see what happens. If that's better, please let us know. And maybe it's because I was talking a little lower. I don't know. We've been having some technical difficulties because this is our first show back. And we'll get it together. We'll get it together. This is our first show back, and we're trying to get a few things together. Look at these guys. These cheap suits on. I mean, come on. This guy gets knocked out with a clothesline? Really? Then he shouldn't have been in the ring. If one clothesline knocks you out, come on, man. We got to do better than that. Now, what happened to Finn?
Well, we must have missed this.
Yeah, we missed that. Oh, I saw what happened to him. My man hit him with a clothesline, and he was out.
Zargan7 says the audio is fine.
Audio's a little better. Appreciate it, Zargan. Hey, we need you guys out there to help us, man, because we know we're doing things right now. We weren't really prepared to come on today, but we made it our purpose. We made it our purpose to be on today, so we can do this Royal Rumble thing. We're trying to do a pre-Royal Rumble show. But as you can see, we're doing a Royal Rumble show as the show is going on. So our show has turned into a Royal Rumble show. And we're looking at some of the guys like the Finn Balor's of the world. You know, look at him. Out. And the other kid gets hit with a clothesline, and he's out. He didn't even make it to the ring. I mean, come on, man. He didn't even make it. You know, but hey, that must have been a hell of a close. That was a clothesline from hell. Yeah. The guy's out. Did they get him off the ring? Now here he is. Here he is.
This is Elias.
I like Elias, man.
Yeah.
Man is a true vocalist. A true vocalist. Did you hear the chops? Can play the guitar.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to see him open up for Rascal Flatts. I would love to see him open up for Rascal Flatts. Yeah, I think he'd be good. He can do 2 or 3 songs. There you go. Kick that bum in the head while you walk into the ring with a guitar in your hand. How good is that?
That's good.
I've never seen that before. Have you ever seen that before?
No, it's original.
Kick a guy in the head while you come to the ring. You know? I love it. I love it. I think Elias has star written all over him, man. I really do. I could be wrong, but I really like what he brings to the table. Good worker, good on the mic, good on the stick.
Yeah.
Looks good, good body. This guy is, I think he got a future. I think he has a future.
He's a little different, too. The character's different.
Yes. And not only that, he doesn't look like your everyday. He looks like a throwback. He looks like a throwback with a guitar. I like that. You know? It reminded me of some of the guys back in the day, you know? And I like that about him. You know? I don't know what happened to my Facebook. I brought it back and it stopped. How does that work? Reggie Rollins Jr., you're watching, bring them on camera.
So people are saying they're enjoying this way more than the Grammys.
Hey, wait a minute, the Grammys is on tonight?
Grammys is on.
I wonder would they give out any more Grammys to people that'll never make it in the business. You know they've done that before. God was a Grammy, guess what? It kills his career.
Yeah.
What's that about? You get a Grammy and it kills your career, you know what I'm saying? Now your expectations are to go out and be in great movies. Well, hell, you weren't in a great movie when you got the Grammy. You just had to get great performers. You know, they should talk about that, how the Grammy has killed careers. Killed them.
It's like getting a belt too soon or something. Or
yeah. And then next thing you know, you're a straight up job guy again. Wait a minute, man. I just held a belt.
Yeah.
What's that? And people go, well, Denzel Washington, you know, didn't win a Grammy for The Hurricane. Not a Grammy, but an Oscar for The Hurricane, which I thought was a great movie, you know, based on a true story. But then he plays a bad cop, and he gets a Grammy. I mean, an Oscar, rather. What's that? With Dr. Dre in the movie. Can you believe that?
I wouldn't have guessed.
Dr. Dre in the movie. Hey, you're a long way from You're a long way from Starbucks, homie. You're dead. You're fucking dead. Actually, I would have gave the Oscar to Dr. Dre for the 3 lines that he had. I think it was better than Denzel. But that's just me.
Right.
But what can you say, bro? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm still thinking of this one guy, man. He won an Oscar back in the day. Oh, God. What is his name? He played, when they redid the movie Lost in Space, he played the father. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I can find out.
The remake of Lost in Space. I think it was 1998. And he played, his name is William something. His name is
William Hurt?
William Hurt. Okay. William Hurt won the Oscar, I think in 81 or 82. Somewhere in there. I can't remember the name of the movie. Look it up.
William Hurt. Okay.
William Hurt. He won the Oscar in the early 80s. It was, I can't remember the name of the movie. But that's when I first heard of William Hurt. And let me tell you something. You got it?
I have half the name. I don't know where the rest. Kiss of the Spider?
I think that's what it was. He won an Oscar. Now, does anybody actually remember that movie?
No.
Does anybody actually remember William Hurt? And I'm sitting there talking about him right now.
I remember him from broadcast news, but that's only because I happen to know that movie, but otherwise, no.
And let me tell you something. This man won the Oscar and his career went down the tubes. The tubes. Okay? He never did anything significant ever again after that, but he won the Oscar. So, goes to show you right there. And this guy has never been some world-renowned actor. You know what I'm saying? People look at as some great actor, even though he is. But look at the garbage that they fed to him after that. It's straight up garbage, man. I mean, Lost in Space, really? Man, I'm an Oscar-winning actor and I gotta do Lost in Space? He should have did the rerun of Mayberry RFD. That probably would have been better for him. I mean, really? I mean, come on. It goes to show you right there. The Oscar ain't all what it used to be. And anybody that's watching that, hey, if I'm giving you a little, here we go. Look at this. Big E. What do you think about Big E? What do you think about Big E? Give me your analysis of Big E.
Hey, he made it work. Him and who? Him and Kofi.
Him and the New Day.
Him and the New Day. They're over, right? I mean, they.
Wait a minute. He just put something in the guy's mouth.
Was it like pancake?
What was that? Potato chips? What was that?
Let's see. Anybody else know out there?
What we got? I think it was some slapjacks. I mean flapjacks. Yeah, I think it was some like stuff like that. Because they kind of bent before they went into the guy's mouth. What other questions we got out there, bro?
Let's see.
Christopher Clark, Elephant Man. What the hell does that mean? Terrence Boyd, wrestlers start being involved in receiving active awards. Hell, might be. Well, hey, I agree with you on that, Terrence. WWE looks like Rainbow Bright mixed with Tales from Dark Side, Dash with Twilight Zone. That, I like that also. Good analogy. Hey, man, these guys got more stuff there.
Yeah.
Well, no, wait a minute. Somebody got something about a book.
Someone asked about, Kramer Ham says Booker T is a true pro, period. Very slept on wrestling skills mixed with speed and technicality ability.
Yeah, that's true too, brother.
Very underrated.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. The Royal Rumble. Now, some guy just came in the ring. I don't even know who he is. Who's the kid in the blue? Can somebody actually tell me who that was?
Did he just come out?
The guy in the blue right there. The blue tights.
Who? Man,
I don't know who he is.
I have to check too.
I just slapjack. Somebody said.
What are you benching nowadays? Rafael Hidalgo asks.
Well, my show, I've been nursing a sore shoulder injury for about 4 months now, so I'm not really benching at all right now. I'm doing other exercises until I can get my shoulder back together. So I've just been doing a lot of machine weights and things of that nature. I tried to do some stuff on the Smith machine the other day, but I still felt pain. I'm doing some reps for like 315, which is, I'm getting my strength back little by little. So I'll be okay. But I have to work around it. I have to do stuff where I'm not, hurting the injury any more than it's already been. There comes Sami Zayn. I think Sami Zayn might win this thing, right?
You think so?
I think Sami Zayn can win it. I think Sami Zayn has star written all over him, regardless what Vince Russo says. Regardless.
I agree.
What the hell does Vince Russo know? What did he ever do in business? But make a lot of people pissed off at him at the same time. What did he ever do? I think Vince Russo has a very eclectic way of looking at how things should be. I think Vince Russo only looks at how things should be in his mind. And that's unfortunate because everything evolves. Either you evolve with it or you get left behind. And that's why I think Sami Zayn has champion written all over him. You know who doesn't have champion written all over him?
Who's that?
Vince Russo. Why was he ever wearing a belt? Why did he ever do that?
Great question.
Why did he put a belt on an actor? A Class C actor at that. Why did he do that? I'm with Hogan. Yeah, I'm with Hogan. If I was Hogan, I would have done the same thing. You're not going to make a mockery out of my career, regardless who you are. I'm with Hogan on that. And I'm going to discuss that with him. What do you ever do? Other than make people pissed off. What do you ever do?
He pissed a lot of people off.
He pissed a lot of people off. Did Stevie Ray piss a lot of people off? No. I'm respected in this business. A lot of people might not agree with everything that I say, but I'm respected in this business. Not like him, who can't even leave the house without bending over and running like he's in combat, like incoming is coming. He can't even go to the mailbox without bending over and running, get the mail and run back in the house. Can you imagine living like that?
A lot of pressure, a lot of heat on him,
Of course.
People are pissed off at him.
Why is that? Why is that? You know why that is?
What's that?
Because you did something wrong. And you know what he says? I never told anyone. I always told people what they didn't want to hear about themselves. I always told them the truth. That's what he said. Truth about what? The truth in the world of Vince Russo? That's just like the guy that wrote the TV series, The Addams Family. Okay? That's how he saw the world. The world isn't like that, though. What I got to tell about Vince? Vince is a Colorado what? Moron. I'm with you on that, bro. Acts like something bothering him. Vince Russo acts like something's bothering him. Yeah, something's bothering him, all right. You know what it is? You know what it's called?
What's that?
Life. Life is bothering him. You think I'm going to live in, I'm going to give up my constitutional rights? You think I'm going to give up my civil rights and I don't even know who it is when I leave the house and I'm looking behind to see who's following me? Or if someone, I can't go to the butcher and get some meat without looking around to see who might be standing in the door. Can you imagine living that way?
It's a hell of a way to live, man.
Man, that's like Nazi Germany. It's worse than Nazi Germany.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, it's like Soviet Russia. Like the KGB.
Right.
You don't know if they're right rich all the time. Can you imagine living like that in the United States of America?
Hell no. It sounds miserable. But he does it.
Yeah, he does it. And I don't feel sorry for him either. You brought it on yourself. You don't start nothing and won't. Don't start. You know what Mama used to say? Don't start none and there won't be none. Because when you start it, you better be ready. And if you ain't ready, what you do? Run around like the military does when you gotta run from behind this deal to get behind a tree. you either doing like this or you running all crossed down. Do you honestly think I'm gonna go to my house? I'm 6'5". What it look like I gotta walk down into my mailbox? Open the thing up, get the honey, go get the mail. Hey, no, you gotta wait till nighttime to go check the mail.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I'm not living like that. Vince Russo, I hope you're watching. And I'm talking about you. Hope he's watching. What else we got out there, bro? You say North Korea. Yeah, you're right.
Exactly. Yeah, a lot of Vince Russo comments here. And let's see.
That's what he gets. That's what Vince gets.
He can't do a lot of conventions and shows because...
Yes, we've invited him to come to conventions. And what does he do? I'm going to tell you what he does. Well, my kids are coming in town for the holidays. And I really want to see my kids. My daughter and my sons are going to be in town. So my wife really doesn't want me to go anywhere. That's what he says. That's the excuses that he uses. You really think your kids care where you're going? I've been looking at you all my life. Get out of here. Come on, man. Really? Where you been? You been right there. And I act like you went somewhere. Oh, my kids, you coming in town. Yeah, your kids coming in town, all right. Well, now, this guy. What do you think about this guy? Give me your honest opinion of this guy. Nakamura.
I really liked his work
in New Japan.
Yeah, New Japan from what I saw.
Me too.
And I liked some of the stuff he did in NXT. I only saw a few of the matches, but
well, you hurt.
It's
kidding.
I like the guy. I don't know if he fits into the current product. I don't know.
I agree. But I do like it because it's a change up. Now somebody said, dumb question, she's dead. Who's dead?
Someone asked you about if you kept in touch with Sherry, but I don't think they realized.
Oh, someone asked that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Wow. What kind of person on this show, somebody that's been dead, deceased and has left us for how many years now? 2001? 2002?
Yeah, it's been a while.
No, I take it back. It's like 2008 or 9, something like that.
That sounds more right.
Yeah. But the Hustler, Mr. NWO Day, so do I, brother. Hope to see you in New Orleans. I will be in New Orleans, ladies and gentlemen. I will be coming down to another WrestleCade, and I will be maybe doing something with one of the local wrestling federations there. I might be doing something with Wildcat Wrestling. So look out for that also. We're going to have a good time. If anybody can make it down to New Orleans, great party city, we're going to have a good time. We got a lot of friends down there. We're going to chop it up, baby. We're going to chop it up. Scott Baker. Vince Russo once lost a tribute contest. Well, it's moving too fast. I couldn't read it. No, this ain't on yours. This is on mine.
Oh, okay.
It's on my Facebook bill. What's up, Stevie? Hope all is well. Yes, everything is, man. Frankie watching them bring on the cameras. Well, I don't know what that means. But, now you see why I say anybody can win this Royal Rumble. Look at the guys. These are not the big giants from our era. You see what I'm saying? So anybody, and Russo has been in this thing for quite some time now. He has been in it for quite some time. He's still doing well.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn. What happened to Sami? Did Sami get thrown out? Man, after I said he had put the guy over, now he's not even in the damn thing no more.
Where is he? Did he already?
I don't know. Well, who is this guy with the blue?
I think is that Ty Dillinger?
Who is that? I'm not familiar with him.
I want to say it is, but he's one of the guys from NXT.
NXT, okay. So they got NXT guys in here too?
Yeah, it looks like another New Day. Yeah, that's Kofi.
Hurry up. I think they should run to the ring. You remember the days when the guys used to run to the ring and the ring wasn't very close to where you came out at? The ring was kind of a distance from where you came out. So you had to run. Well, you'd be blown up by the time you get in the ring, some of the guys. That's why you remember some of the guys got knocked out as soon as they got in the ring. I used to love that. Look at this. Look at the power. Look at the power. Wasn't someone just asking me about this man?
That Apollo Crews.
Yes.
Yeah.
The man has the power.
I think he's with Titus O'Neil now. I think they paired him with.
Yeah, I think so too. Just imagine the tutelage. Can you imagine the tutelage? Oh. Could you imagine me actually giving, in-ring analysis of what's going on?
It'd be unbelievable.
It would be unbelievable.
Hell, Apollo Crews probably would still be in the match if you were...
Apollo Crews, he wouldn't even been in the match. You know why? I wouldn't have let any of my pupils get in this match. We sit it out. We're fine. We might get fined, but just listen to me. I'm doing it for your best interest. You see how I came up with that right off the top of my head, bro? That's the angle. We're protesting it. I'm pulling a Colin Kaepernick.
We're protesting the Rumble.
Yeah.
Hey, this is your boy right here.
We're protesting the Rumble. I'm telling you, man. We're all sitting on one knee at the top of the ring.
That's what they need.
Who was your favorite guys to wrestle? Oh man, I had so many. It's hard to speak of all of them. Jinder Mahal. I think Jinder Mahal he held the belt well. I think he held the belt well. And it was good for them to put the belt on someone like him that was a little different. You know what I'm saying? And he ran with it. And I hope he gets it back, man, because I think Ginger's money, bro. I think Ginger's money.
He's another guy you could have in your stable. I mean,
yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. We did a little thing with him in reality wrestling,
Of course.
Quite, he didn't have the same body at the time, but since then he has, dedicated himself to the gym much more and many and other things also probably. But hey, look at the Ginger. He's doing his thing, man. Get it, Ginger. Kick it. That's what I'm talking about. Now see that, you think y'all would let that happen to one of my guys?
I don't think so.
First of all, you don't go outside the ring to get into a scuffle with someone. It's the Royal Rumble. That's why we would protest. And I would bring a formal protest to the powers that be. That's money.
Would you come out when the numbers were announced and then sit at the top of the entranceway?
That's exactly what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. Let everybody know we're protesting this. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Because it's not fair. It's not, not fair. Protest the Royal Rumble, you know what I'm saying? And you will let them guys go out and kill themselves. Then we would take them after that. Let them go out and spend all their energy, and we take it after that.
That's a smart move.
Yeah. We will choose one person to work in the Royal Rumble. Choose one person. Regardless who was in my little group, I'm going to choose one person. And he ain't going to the ring to the very end. Because I think this thing is culturally biased. Yes. The Royal Rumble is culturally biased. And I'm protesting. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Look at this. Two brothers choking each other.
This is how Kofi is not eliminated because he's only got 1 foot on the ground. Is that the gimmick?
I guess so. And this guy comes with some pancakes. And now he can get back in. I think that's pretty cool. He still got one leg. And look at the referee. He's checking it out. These referees, each one of these referees should be reprimanded, brother. I'm telling you right now.
Standing around looking. Oh, wow.
Each one of these referees should be reprimanded on how not to referee a match. Okay, now look out, Kofi.
Here goes your boy.
He throws himself out of the ring, man. Come on, man. He throws himself out of the ring. I liked it, though. I liked it. What else we got? Hey, Stevie, Harlem in the house. Big Monster. What's up, Big Monster? Mahal was a good champion. Damn, pulling a cap. That's exactly what we would have done. I would have protested this whole thing. This whole Royal Rumble is biased, it's culturally biased. And if I had a group of guys, no way we are going to participate in something like this. No way. Check out my WWE 2K18 match. What was that? You got a chance, and bro, I upload it weekly.
I think they did something with your character on.
They did?
On 2K. This guy did right here. D-Jack47, the Hustler. Jay Burke says, this is a fun night with you, Stevie.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. We're going to have a lot of fun nights because, like I say, brother, we are here for the people that are here for us. And we've done a lot of things on our show. We've done, we talked stories. We've done so-called shoot interviews, even though we didn't really talk about them like they were shoot interviews and things of that nature. We came out, I don't know, a month or so ago, and we had a show trying to update some of the things that we were going through. We apologize for the things that people didn't like, and we tried to make amends with some of the things that we knew we kind of stepped over the line. And, okay, we take responsibility for all that. But at the end of the day, we are still the most dangerous podcast in the world. And with that being said, we're going to try to bring as much entertainment as we possibly can from a podcast state of mind. And if anyone out there has any ideas that you want us to approach, hey, we're going to give you the email so you can email ideas of certain people that you think you want us to have on the show. This show is about the fans. And we're not going to just be attacking some of the just wrestling type subjects. We're broad-minded people, and we're going to try to bring social consciousness to the show. We're going to try to bring different people from other sports like football, basketball, MMA, boxing, because everybody knows I'm a big boxing fan. And just because you're a big wrestling fan don't mean you can't watch something else and be entertained by something else. Because Steve Ray's the real deal, and he's going to ask the tough questions. And these are the people that's already, we're already in the works right now trying to get on this show. And that's what we want to do. Wait a minute, man. Ernest Miller just said something else.
Oh, what did Ernest Miller say?
Who cares what he says? Who cares what Ernest Miller has ever said? But Ernest Miller, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get him on the show. We're going to get him on the show, and we're going to expose him for the real hypocrite that he really is. That's what we're going to do. If he's man enough to come on the show. We're challenging people. This ain't the show to go on for you to spew the same old garbage you've been spewing for every internet radio show and every podcast known to man up and down the East Coast. This ain't that. That ain't what Stevie Ray does. If you ain't got nothing to talk about, let me tell you something about the cat. I'll tell you something about the cat right now. The cat was an antagonist. And we're going to bring that up when we get him on the line. How big of an antagonist he was in the dressing room. We're going to let him talk about it. Because if he doesn't want to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it. Some of the most disparaging things he said to people. Some of the most disrespectful things he tried to do and pull in the dressing room. I'm going to bring him up. So if Ernest Miller got any kind of sense about himself. Oh, wait a minute. My man Shane Helms. Shane Helms.
The Hurricane.
Shane Helms is in the Royal Rumble. Come on, Shane. Go get him. Go get him.
Oh, look.
Oh, Shane. Go get him. I love it, man. I love it. That's entertainment. I really love this. He's slipping on the flapjacks. Oh my God, brother. Now you see why we would protest this?
That's right.
It's culturally biased, bro. We couldn't participate in something like this. Do you remember the match me and my brother participated in with all the hot dogs and the ketchup and all that stuff with the nasty boys?
Oh, I remember.
If I had known then what I know now, oh yes, I would have went straight to the top of Turner Broadcasting. That's what I would have done. If I'd known what I did, yeah, that's what I would have done. I mean, really? You do this to me like Denzel Washington said in Training Day?
Yeah.
You know? You do this to me? You know? You'll be in Pelican Bay tomorrow. Shoe program. 23-hour lockdown. Exactly. That's your boy. That's your boy husband.
Yeah. Shell Guerrero coming to town, coming to Houston. So.
Hey, Ernest Miller, you're not going to pull another Howard Stern.
Is that what he said?
I think he told me when Howard Stern, ambushed my brother. When they had my brother on the show. Did you ever see that episode?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh my God, it was the funniest thing in the history of mankind.
Really?
Oh my God, I laughed so hard.
I'll check it out.
I laughed so hard. You gotta look at it. Booker T goes on Howard Stern.
Oh, was that the original time he went on?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
When they put him in the glass.
They put him in Robin's deal because they knew Robin gonna sit outside.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't mess with him.
The bulletproof glass. Man, he sold it great. That was.
Oh man, was that funny? Oh my God, that's what he talking. That's what the cat's talking about. I'm not gonna do that, Cat. I'm not gonna do that. And stop looking at Facebook, Cat. Why don't you go online like the real people that watch this show and watch it from YouTube? Why don't you do that? This is for my fans, not for you. You're not one of my fans. What's that?
The YouTube channel.
Yeah, give it to him.
Title match wrestling.
He knows what it is. Hey Stevie, what is that?
Paul Gallen is from Australia. Thanks, Paul, for checking it out. Paul asks, quick question, will your brother Booker T be a special entrant in this year's Rumble?
You know what? I don't know. Once I seen the Hurricane out there, I thought he might be. But I'm not 100% sure. He hasn't related to me, and if he did, I wouldn't be able to tell you. But to be truthful, I don't know. But the first, when I seen the Hurricane out there, I thought, I wonder is my brother going to rock out? And I wonder how they would eliminate him. And if they eliminate him in a disrespectful manner, now you will see why I would say that thing is culturally biased, and I would protest it. You see what I'm saying? Hey man, you can't be doing the brothers like that, bro. I got a problem with that. But that's just me. I'm one guy. I don't think like everybody else. What's good for me might not be good for you, and what's good for you might not be good for me. But it is what it is. I have to I have to let it be known. How many people have come out already?
I think we've had at least 20.
How many is 30?
30. So we got just a few more left.
Here we go.
Number 24 it is.
Val Venus?
That's what I thought it was too. It's Randy Orton.
Randy Orton.
Now that would have been a surprise if Val Venus came out.
Yeah. Well, they seen Val. He did that with the company a long time. Yeah.
They stopped his character and then they that pretty much ended.
Okay, what do we got on the board up there, bro? What's going on? Let's not the people want to know.
Can you cook neck bones?
Yes, I can. You don't know what neck bones are, bro. Whoever you are. Yeah. You don't know what neck bones are. Stay away from what you don't know. Bring all NWO members. We really don't hear from them anymore. Well, they're still out there. They're still doing the conventions and things of that nature. So, hey, go out, check out the conventions, take some pictures, man. Have a good time with us, man. I'm one of them. I'm still out there occasionally. Not as much as some of the other guys, but I'm still out there. Stream louder anyhow. The sound is better on your Facebook stream. Louder. This guy's looking at both.
He's looking at both.
I guess he's looking at both. Can you dig it, sucker? Yes, I can, you sap. Yes, I can. Yes, I can, man. Hey, man, how long have we been on the air right now?
We've been on for a minute, man. I didn't even know.
Hey, wait a minute. The cat gonna curse me, man.
What did
he
say?
Said, fuck you. Hey, cat, don't you be talking no shit on my Facebook Live, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Man, you better ease up. Go get your own broadcast, man, and curse on there. You know what? I'm not going to have him on the show now. Since you want to talk shit, Cat, we're not going to have him on. I'm not going to help him get bookings. I'm not going to help his price go up. Because that's what Stevie Ray does. When you come on the world's most dangerous podcast, things go up for you. For you talking shit, I'm not going to have you on my show, and I'm going to send it around to every other show around the country that don't have you on there. You can sit in your backyard and play with that old 69 GTO you had that
that the guy that used to work for us put together for you that never did run right, that's rotting in your backyard right now. So stay off my line, sucker. Stay off my line. The hell Cat think he is, man?
I'm surprised.
No, I'm not surprised. Yeah, he's gonna say fuck you. Fuck me. I'm trying to help you. Just for that, you won't come on the show. And if he does come on the show, I want somebody else to talk for him. I don't want to engage in banter with him. That's what we'll do. You know, for a minute there, I thought that was Juventud Guerrero.
That'll be a hell of a surprise.
For a minute, I thought it was Juventud.
Did you see him at WrestleCade?
Yes, I did.
Talk to him?
Yeah,
That's
I talked
cool.
to him. Yeah, Juventud, he's always a cool guy, man. He kind of got heat with a lot of people, especially the Hispanic guy. I think he's getting heat with Conan and all them guys. And I thought they were boys, but hey, Juventud was in his own world sometime, man. But it is what it is, man. The great days of professional wrestling. 1 hour, 41 minutes on the air. Scott Baker just sent that in. Have we been on the air that long?
I've got one. I got less than that, but he's not far off.
Okay, let's see what we got. What up, Fruit Booty? Raphael. Fruit Booty. Okay.
That sad sack ass fruit boot.
Yeah, that fucking cat, man, talking shit. The hell wrong with him? You know, kick his ass, Stevie. Don't worry. Baton Rouge cooks better than Houston facts. Baton Rouge?
He's talking about the neck bones.
Baton Rouge couldn't cook nothing, man. Man, you come down here, you get the real neck bones. I don't know what you talking about, man. Oh, wait a minute.
This is the Miz. Are you a believer? Do you like his stuff?
The Miz?
Yeah.
I do. I'm a big fan of the Miz. I like how they're using him. I really do.
You think he's going to be the guy tonight? We don't
you never know, brother. Like I said earlier, you never know who might win this thing. You never know. It's not like the old days when the Redskins and the Giants and the 49ers, you know what I'm saying, and the Raiders were the only teams winning in the 80s. No, it's not like that anymore, man. That's what you used to have. You knew who was going to win these things. You know what I'm saying? It was out of 5 or 6 people. You knew who was going to win. It's not like that anymore. You know, and that's what I like about it.
Is that Ray?
No.
It is.
Is it? It is.
Now, you know Ray damn well.
Oh, yeah. Ray's going to be on the show, brother. We already talked to him about it. You know, hey, look, bro, we're going to the top. We're going to the top, and people are going to be able to call in. We're going to get a phone, letting people know. We're going to get a phone line. We're going to have people calling in. Sometime it might be Skype. Sometime it just might be on the phone. But we're going to be talking to the MMA fighters of the world. We're going to be talking to boxers. We're going to be talking to pro football players, basketball players, some still active, some retired, whatever. And let you people get a glimpse of the real world of how to interview people on a real basis. How to interview people and let them talk like they want to talk. Not this, holier than thou, I got to be politically correct and all this other stuff. But we're going to chop it up. So when you come on Stand Up for Greatness, you come on to chop it up. That's why we call it the World Dangerous Podcast, because you don't know what anybody's going to say. Now, who else can give you that? Who else would want to chop it up with somebody that don't know nothing or somebody that knows almost everything? Okay? That's how it goes. And they want to talk to people that can feel what they feel and know what they know and really get into what they're into. That's your boy. Stay tuned. That's what we're going to do. Hey, man, this is our longest show.
Easily.
Are we going to stay on till the show is over?
We only got
I guess we owe it to them, huh?
We got 2 more people, right?
Yeah, I guess we owe it to them, huh? Well, we're going to stay on until the show is over. This is our longest podcast of Roman Reigns, number 28. This is our longest podcast, and this is our comeback show. And we hope everybody's enjoying it. You guys are watching the show just like we're watching the show, and we're having conversation. Only thing we need is a couple of beers, and man, we can really chop it up. But I forbid any kind of alcohol while I'm working because we had an individual that was doing things like that, and he fucked up so many times, I couldn't deal with it, so we're not going to do it anymore. I'm not going to call any names. What we got on the deal over there? Thanks for answering my previous question, if you could. I won last dream match in the WWE. Who would you choose, Booker or Hurricane? I'll probably choose Hurricane, man. Probably because we never worked together before. We never worked. No, I take that back. We worked together once when we did the wrestle, not the wrestle, but the Comic-Con.
Oh, okay.
When we did the Comic-Con, we just did a little something together, but it'd be good to do something with him, on a full basis. Rafael Hidalgo, bring the skinniest member of NWO, Dennis Rodman. No drunks, no junkies. Sorry. No, I'm sorry. Dennis Rodman fucked up a pair of my wrestling boots one time, and I'll never forgive him for it. You didn't know that, did you?
What did you do to your wrestling?
Don't worry about it. I'm not going to tell the story. I'm gonna save the story, but I'm glad you brought him up. He fucked up a pair of my wrestling boots that I never could wrestle again. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Well, you know it now.
Sounds like a few.
And everybody out there knows it too, and I'm going to have a story about it. I can't be giving away our content like that.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you trying to get me to do? Talk and tell people stuff for free and just kill our show? What are you trying to do? It's a wrestling show going on, bro. Yeah. Will you stay focused, please? What else you got?
I'm trying.
No, you're not.
Well, David E. Mays says it's about time y'all came back.
Well, David E. Mays, were you really hoping for us to come back? David E. Mays, did you really subscribe to the podcast? Did he?
I don't know. I hope he did.
Yeah. We want you to subscribe to the podcast, brother, because it's going to be on like a Stephen Potter net bones once we get rolling. Right now, we're going through a few technical difficulties because we've been doing some other things. We had some legalities to deal with through YouTube as far as that goes, where other people are accusing you of stealing content and things of that matter. So we had some legal things going on, but we got them taken care of. But we're back, and this is our comeback show. Everything is not perfect, and we apologize. But anybody that's still out there listening because things aren't perfect, we appreciate it because we're going to be bringing you something nobody else can bring. You know why? Because they're not us. It's only two of us now. We might bring a third member in. We're going to try out a few people. If you like them, tell us. If you don't, please tell us, and we won't use them. But we're going to have a few guests every now and then sitting in on the show and see what kind of style they got. Goldust just hit the ring.
That's right, number 29, Goldust.
Goldust just hit the ring.
Now you worked with him as Dustin Rhodes in WCW,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Early
and
90s.
do you know what he said to people?
What's that?
That he always thought I didn't like him.
Really?
He was saying on one of the shows. People were asking me about it.
No kidding.
He emailed me. He even told me that himself.
What gave him that impression?
I don't know. Sometimes I was kind of standoffish to people, But
you didn't have a problem with him, did you?
I ain't got a problem with nobody. I mean, I ain't really got a problem with nobody that ain't got a problem with me, No, I told him, man, I said I was cool with your old man, bro. If I'm cool with your old man, I'm cool with you. I was always cool with Dusty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Number 30. Who is it? Who is it?
Is it Dolph
Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler, huh?
Wait a minute, Dolph ain't been on the show a lot lately, huh?
I haven't seen him in a minute.
Go get him, Dolph. Go get him.
Dolph Ziggler could take the whole thing.
Oh, hell, I don't doubt it at all.
You know?
I don't doubt it at all.
So out of the guys that are left, I mean, there's so many, they can go any direction here.
Well, I think you're looking at the favorite, right? What was that? Randy Orton's a good one.
He is. Ooh.
Randy's a good one. Good sell on that one. Roman Reigns. I would love to see Ray get it. I would love to see Ray get it.
Ray took. Oh
yeah,
man.
I would love to see Rey Mysterio get it. I don't want that. Well, they put Sammy out already. But that Finn Balor, bro, come on.
So Goldust is not going to be him.
Well, Goldust is out. We're down to the last how many?
At least 4 or 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
Maybe 7.
I mean, this is pretty much setting the stage for WrestleMania here. Whoever takes this is going to be most likely the main event.
Yep. Get up and do something.
So this will set up a little feud with him if he goes out. Oh, man.
Oh, Dope is out. Finn Balor.
Your boy.
He's not my boy. He's not my boy. Anybody that takes 10 minutes to get to the ring, he ain't my boy. Rey Mysterio, get him. Get him, Mysterio. I mean, what is Finn Balor? Irish?
I think, yeah, he's Irish.
Yeah. Hey, I like those new tats that Ray got. That's why I didn't know it was him.
He's totally inked up now, isn't he?
I like that one that got to go across the chest. Yeah.
So this is it. This is the last 6.
There it is. There it is. That'd be great if Juventud Guerrero came out. I think that would be good.
You should have made some room for Hoovy.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Yeah. Have you seen Ray since he did the showdown here in Houston?
What did I No, I don't think so. I don't think so. No, I haven't. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what do you got here? Let us know who you think is going to win. Let us know. Kane and Dolph, Fox News. Saw Kane and Dolph on Fox News.
I didn't catch that broadcast.
Kane needs to be Universal Champion. I can see that. Stevie, you deserve better treatment in WCW. I got pretty good treatment. Could have been. It always can be better. Get out!
Oh, man.
Look at those referees. They all should be reprimanded for impersonating referees. That was my thing when I used to come out on WCW. I would always talk about the referees not doing their job. Yeah.
Remember that.
I used to always get Scott Armstrong. I would always get him. And he said, in his town, he stayed in Pensacola. He said to people always go, what does Stevie Ray have against you, man? He's always talking about you. It was an ongoing thing between me and him. He's like, man, it's so funny. Because I said, eventually, what I wanted him to do was him come out and throw a, what the hell's going on with this thing? And throw a referee shirt at me. He said, you think it's so easy, you go in there and do it. But we didn't get a chance to do it, man. But it was so good. I was like, okay, come on, this referee, he doesn't see anything. Scott Armstrong knows better than that. This guy used to be a wrestler. He can't see. He doesn't see anything. This man should be reprimanded.
I love it.
Okay, it's down to, other than Finn Balor, who I think is the odd man out here.
And it's funny because Bad Boy Liv says Finn's going to win. Christopher Clark says Ray versus AJ would be awesome if Ray won this thing.
Right.
A lot of different people, a lot of different opinions here tonight.
I mean, come on, Finn Balor, if he wins this, then everything that I've been saying is true. Everything I've been saying is true. Come on, brother. Who's he gonna beat? Get him, Reigns. Get him. Put the boost to him. I mean, lay him in. I say lay him in.
I could be wrong. I just don't see a way that Roman Reigns is not going to somehow headline.
Because who wins this gets what?
They go to WrestleMania and they get the title shot, right?
They get the title shot. You're telling me that Finn Balor is going to get a title shot for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania in New Orleans in April. Is that April or May?
It's in April.
Okay, that's what you're telling me.
That's
what somebody else is out there telling me. Somebody else out there telling me you have to be out of your ever-loving, psychotic, eclectic mind if this man gets close to winning the Royal Rumble. Right. No way.
Look at this.
Oh, come on.
Now it's Nakamura and...
Wait a minute, I just seen Finn Balor get beat up a couple of weeks ago by somebody. Who was that?
When he got hurt or when he got...
He was in a match and they beat him down.
Oh, right.
You know, I'm a competitor.
Zargon7 says Balor is trash.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. But I'm not going to disagree with anyone. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But, you know, look at this. Okay. Good moves. Good spot there. Good high spot. Good high spot. Where is the Royal Rumble being held tonight?
Philadelphia.
That's right. My battery is getting low. I only had so much power, and my screen ain't showing very good because it needs to be changed. But I wanted a few people to just chime in on Facebook tonight. I don't know how many people we had chiming on Facebook.
Probably a good amount. We got probably a good amount. We've had a lot here tonight.
What we're looking like. But anyway, Christopher Clark, Roman Reigns versus Brock. I like that. That's money.
Broken Matt Hardy. You know, we didn't even talk about that. Matt Hardy had his little spot in the Rumble.
That's true. Wait a minute. Hold on. What's that I see? Triple H, a bitch. Why are you saying that, man? You whack. Show the Rumble.
We're not showing the Rumble.
Who's that?
Someone who wants to see the Rumble.
Well, go watch the rest. Go pay for it and watch it. Go suck my dick, whoever you are. Bernardo Martinez, piece of shit. Go fuck off, bitch. Anybody that come on the show talking that kind of shit, I'm gonna eat your funky ass up. Go pay for the shit, you sorry bastard. Get your ass out of the goddamn pizza parlor. Roman Brock, probably. Seth. Yeah, I can see Seth in that too. Matt Hardy needs a title run. You think Matt needs a title run? Hold on a second. Can you explain how the Royal Rumble is booked backstage with the workers, if you know? Oh no, man, they go over all this stuff way before you guys see it, bro. Way before. This match was done earlier in the day, somewhere in the building. That's why they make it look so good right now. And those agents make sure they've gone over this thing several thousand times before you guys get a chance to see it. That's professional wrestling, brother. We don't need no fuck-ups on a live show.
That's it for him.
Get out! Get out! I told you he wasn't gonna make it. Who was those guys? Who are those guys saying Finn Balor? Finn Balor was just a part of the festivities. I told you he wasn't gonna make it.
Is the cat still hitting you up?
Man, the cat, I'm not, well, let me see. No, I talked about him too bad. He won't call back now. He won't call back in again. You know. Come on, get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. That was a good spot. Now get out. Now he's laying over there on pancakes.
That's funny.
I hope Kurt Angle wins the world title soon too. Kurt Angle? Is Kurt getting back? Kurt told me he was getting back in the ring, man.
He had a match. I think it was a Survivor Series.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
He was in one of those multi-man tag matches.
Okay.
Not too long ago.
Balor cleaned it up. Yeah. He's going to be cleaning his apartment as soon as he gets back home. That's what he's going to be doing. Go to work, Balor. Clean them cabinets. Make sure the dishwasher has all the dishes in it. That's what he'll be cleaning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spilled a little something in the refrigerator. Go clean it up, Balor. That's what's going to be happening. Yeah.
Got to do the point. You got to point at the sign again.
You can't see me. That hurt. Punch to the noggin. Bam! That hurt. I kind of figured it was going to be between these two.
Is Nakamura?
Nakamura's still in there, but I don't think. Then again, I don't know. Nakamura, you think he could work on top of it?
I don't know if they trust his promos yet. I really don't know. I haven't watched enough recently to know what they're doing with him.
Who's got the belt? Brock? Or someone else? Somebody said Bad Boy. Now Bad Boy saying Nakamura's going to win. You wasn't saying that when Finn Balor was in there. Now you done change your tune. Come on, Bad Boy. Come on, man. Pick one guy and stick with the guy. Your guy's out. So in essence, you have no more.
Oh.
But Bad Boy might be right.
Might be right. Right. Whoa.
Bam!
Oh, he took Cena out. Hey, maybe he is right. Nakamura and...
If Bad Boy right, turn the computer off. I don't even want him to know. I don't even want him to know he was right.
Show's over.
Bad Boy lives. He's on, you see him?
Yeah.
Finn Balor can go back to tugging on his tight ass jacket. Yeah, that jacket did look like something 1983, didn't it? You know, one of those members only gimmicks, you know?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. When he walked out to the ring, a little tight leather jacket he had on.
It's interesting.
Oh, AJ Styles got the belt. Is AJ going to be working on top?
I guess so. That's actually, yeah, they're right. Absolutely right.
Now, who is this Ted Belchler? Ebola sticks with you. What the fuck does that mean?
That's a good question.
What the fuck? Ted Belchler, explain to us what that means so I know what to say to you. Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, explain to us what Ebola means, because I know what the real Ebola is, but I want you to explain it. I can't see this guy working on top, man. But you never know.
Yeah, it's really tough because I guess if he's going
to Bad Boy said Nakamura gonna win. Bye bye Cena. I don't think you're right, Bad Boy.
Look at this.
Get out! Oh, come on. I mean, come on, bro. Really? Come on, man. I would just choke this guy until he passed out. I'm serious. I would choke this guy until he pissed and shit on himself, brother. Then throw him out. Come on, come on, man. Hey, wait a minute, that's not legal? Can you do that?
Is that no DQ now in the Rumble? I don't know.
Well, the referees are outside, so I guess it is. Yeah. You know, and they're not going to do anything anyway. Look at this guy.
I can't tell if those interchangeable referees are talking about.
Now, there you go. He should be out. You know, that's what my boy Quentin Rampage Jackson used to do with people in MMA fights.
Yeah.
He'd pick them up like that and slam them down, and their last meal comes up or either goes out. I loved it, man. on that hard MMA floor. What? It was so funny. He knocked so many people out with that. Then when he came into when he started working with what is the MMA?
Which one? UFC or
yeah, UFC. When he started working with UFC, he went to do someone. He went to do a guy like that. He got let go. The guy seen the tapes, you know, because the guy was trying to do. He tried to put that arm triangle on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what he would do, he would grab the guys. You know, he almost bait them into it. You know, to try to put that move on them, like he was just doing, trying to break your, you know, trying to stretch your arm.
Yeah.
And so he would reach down, and Quentin's so strong, and pick the guy up from the guy hanging on, you know, and he would pick him up and then just slam him down on the floor. Bam, the guy's out. Well, you know, don't even have to pin him. Referee stops before. He went to do somebody like that in UFC. And he got him all the way up here, and the guy just let go and came down on the street. I was like, okay, you're smart. Can't do it anymore. People got too smart to it.
They realized.
Oh, man. Oh, I love it. We're going to try to get Quentin on the show, too.
Oh, he'd be money.
Oh, he's real money, bro.
The Epworth Episcopal Spike says, I wish you were in the Rumble, Stevie.
No, you don't. They would have did me the same way they did the Hurricane. Came in and went out as soon as it happened. But the check would have been nice. What are your thoughts on, what is that?
Blading.
Blading.
Have you ever done it in a match? I can't remember a time you got color. If I'm wrong, please let me know. Alex.
I never got color. I think I got color once back in Global. But, you know, this shit don't work on black guys like it work on white guys. So, you know, it's a waste of time. I'm not going to look like some of these guys that Dusty Rhodes and the Ric Flairs of the world and all this stuff. I ain't got time for it, brother. You don't pay me enough money to do that. You know. But I appreciate the question, though. It's a very good question. But, you know, the kind of stuff we were doing, you know, entertainment level has got to such a... That thing is...
Oh, my God, Nakamura.
Can you believe this? Can you believe we picked a night for this? Can you believe this? I watch him. Now, I know Bad Boy gonna say something smart. Okay, Bad Boy, you got it right, bro. You know more about the stuff than I do. I'm a novice to you, Bad Boy. You called it, man. I don't believe it, but in essence, I can, because I think him and what's called have a great match.
Him and AJ?
Yeah, I think they had a great match because they both come from Japan.
That's true.
So that's probably what they're going to try to put out there, what they've done in Japan before.
And AJ and Roman have had that series before.
It's already been done.
Great matches.
It's already been done. You're right. Bad Boy lives. You were right, man. You're right.
It's interesting. The whole. All their booking tonight's been very interesting.
Did you see Christopher Clark say, really?
Fuck my life.
Well, everybody, great show tonight. We hope you guys enjoyed it. I mean, Nakamura, does he speak English?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
I think he can get by.
Okay, well, that's all you need. Hell, the great Buddha spent a whole career over here. Never heard him talk one time.
Yeah, the mist, though.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know what? He actually can speak English.
All right.
Yeah, him and Master Cholo. Cholo speaks pretty good English. Yeah. And I forgot the other one there. He was like their mentor. He was the older guy. Me and my brother had to wrestle him and Cholo a couple of times, man. That was like one of the toughest fucking matches, man.
Physicality-wise, or
yeah, physicality. I mean, these fucking Japanese guys don't sell worth a shit. I mean, damn, boy. Oh my God. Was Master Chono and shit, what was the other guy name? He went way back in the 80s and late 70s.
Saito or something?
Yeah, Mr. Saito.
Okay.
Mr. Saito.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's like pulling teeth with these fucking dudes, bro. I ain't like, damn. Oh boy, I mean, but you know, we had fun working with them though, you know, had fun working with them. Big fans, because we used to watch them before we got to the top, you know, when we got to the big time, we used to watch these guys, you know. You know, Master Tony with the Mafia kick, you know what I'm saying, and all that stuff, and Mr. Saito, you know, come on, man, that guy's, you know, world renowned, you know what I'm saying? And
sure.
Now we got to be in a tag team match with him, brother. And I'm like, Lord Jesus, this is it was a real fight, man. But, you know, it was what it was, bro. But hey, man, hey, brother, we got a lot of good comments tonight, man. We appreciate y'all chopping it up with us, brother. And like I said, man, we're looking to do some things to the show that's going to take it to the next level. Not only will you be able to send comments in, we want you to be able to call in and ask us questions and, you know who you are, so on and so forth. And we got to, you know, we can chop it up like we do through the phone lines, man, and let people hear the questions. And And be smart about it. And don't be like some of these assholes that want to say something stupid and dumb. Because this is not your regular show. When you say something stupid and dumb to me, you're talking to the right person. Because I love to say disparaging things about people. I like it. So if you give me a chance to do that, I'm going to do it. But if you disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you. And I want everybody to see it and hear it. No bullshit. But if you want to come on and we can chop it up like boys, let's chop it up like boys and have a good time. Everybody's looking for good entertainment. And that's what we're trying to bring. But at the end of the day, hey, it's your choice. Stand up for greatness. You know what we call it? The most dangerous podcast in the world. And when we say dangerous, we're not talking about hurting nobody. What we're talking about is trying to bring the best content and the best entertainment of any podcast out there. What people don't know is right before we went on our hiatus, we were number 195 on iTunes. You don't get to be 195 on iTunes in 4.5 months by sitting at the damn bus stop playing with yourself. You know what? We was making it happen. And we were giving people good content, good entertainment, funny stories. I had one person write in and say, oh, why don't you do a regular shoot interview and tell us everything? This ain't a shoot interview show. This is a podcast that we do in the way we want to do it. If you want to go listen to that shit of somebody telling stories about what happened behind the scenes and this real negative connotation as to how they put it, this ain't the podcast for you. Because when I tell a story, it has a beginning, it has a middle, and it has an end because I know how to tell a story. And at the end of that story, it's funny. And it makes us all laugh and feel good. It's something you can think about. That's real talk. If you like that, it's the show for you. If not, you want to go listen to somebody talk about, well, this is what happened with so-and-so, why he didn't have a problem with this McMahon and blah. I don't give a two shits about that kind of stuff. That's not us. So, it's 10,000 podcasts out there to choose from. If that's what you're looking for, this is really not the show for you. But if you want to come on, have fun, put in your insight, you want to ask us questions, once we get our call in, you want to call in, and you want to chop it up with us, and we get down like that and chop it up like that, hey, that's how we do it. That's called being boys. That's called respecting each other. It's called laying it down. And that's what we're into. So, with that being said, I hope everybody had fun watching the Royal Rumble with us. Our first show back. Mr. Producer, will we be back next week? And will we have all these things that we're going through that's making it a mishap fixed by next week?
Theoretically, yes.
You hear this? Theoretically. Theoretically. What the hell? What? What the hell does that mean? Theoretically. Either it's going to be fixed or it's not.
Well, in theory, it should work.
What do you mean in theory? In essence, let me sum it up for you. Apparently, you're not as good as you think you are. Apparently, when you were taking all your classes, you know, and everything that you did to get to this level in the communication world, you forgot a couple of classes. And you don't know what you're doing right now. And you're trying to make something else up. So if I was you, I would go back to the manual, read it, and make sure you have it right. So next week we can give these people what they want. Can you do that? Theoretically. I don't want to hear no theoretically, and neither do they. Are you going to have shit ready or what?
It's going to be good.
Oh, it's going to be good. Okay, but next week is the Super Bowl. And I ain't trying to go against no Super Bowl. So are we going to be doing the show next Sunday or another day?
We can do it
after the Super Bowl. You better tell these people something, so you can tell me something so I can tell them. What the hell is going on with you?
Yeah, let's do it.
What the hell you mean, let's do it? What are you talking about?
Well, if the people want to see it, I mean...
What you mean, if? Of course they do.
So theoretically, we should be on the air.
Yes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that goes my brother right there. He in the Royal Rumble right there. There he is. But theoretically, he says, theoretically, if the fans, I don't know what kind of excuses he's trying to make, but be it as it may, we're going to put a flyer out. I will check with him and see what's what. And we'll put a flyer out on YouTube, on the channel, let everybody know if we're going to be on and what time next week. Because like I said, I do not want to go against the Super Bowl. Because I want to see the Philadelphia Eagles beat the dog shit out of the New England Patriots. That's what I'm looking for. My boy Nick Foles to get down. That's what I'm looking for. You know Nick Foles is from Texas, right?
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Austin Westlake, right up the road. And when he gets through with Tom Brady, it's going to be a sad, sad day in football because I think next week Nick Foles retires Tom Brady. That's the Royal Rumble right there.
Before we go, Stevie, Super Bowl odds are Patriots are favored by 4.5 points.
Yes, it was 7
over the Eagles. So
it's coming down.
It's coming down a little bit. You think the Eagles can take it?
I know the Eagles can win this game. If you really realize, the Patriots have got here with mistakes by the other teams. Not that they overwhelmed anybody, just mistakes from the other teams. This Pittsburgh Steelers had them beat with no defense. The Pittsburgh Steelers have the worst fucking defense in the NFL. Mike Mitchell is the worst safety in the NFL. Nobody even knows it. But he talks more shit than a top guy, which he isn't. Can't cover anybody. And it wasn't for one play, when this guy, ball moves in his hands, they win the game. The Jacksonville Jaguars got complacent at the end of the game. They lost the game. The Falcons, same thing last year in the Super Bowl. Gets complacent, they lose the game at the end. So in essence, each one of these teams gave these teams away. I don't think the Philadelphia Eagles, they can look at that, gauge on that, and know what they need to do in the fourth quarter. You know what that is? Don't take your foot off the gas, bro. When you got a man hurt, you make him quit. You don't give him hope by feeling sorry for him. So if it's me, if I got a man down and I stomped on him 25 times, I'm going to stomp on him 25 more. Just to be on the safe side. That's how you do it. And that's what's going to happen to New England Patriots next week. And anybody want to call Stevie Ray out on that? I'm going to be here. Tell us about the time Booker called Hogan the N-word. I'll tell you that on the next show. Now, can you dig it? Okay, so Stevie Ray, a what?
Which one?
Spinner-Rooney?
Yo, do a Spinner-Rooney.
Yeah, they like the end of the Hall of Fame thing? You're kidding me, right? Yes. Watch Philly lose. Who is that?
That's
Big 21. Big 21, I'll see you next week. And when Tom Brady get his ass handed to him, don't say, make sure you send your text in there. No, not the Eagles. You crazy. Telling you right now, the Eagles got something for these guys. I'm telling you right now, this game might not even be close.
Man, I'm
hoping the Eagles blow them out.
Man.
And I'm hoping they get on Brady's ass and put him in a coma. I would love to see that. Not a legitimate coma, but I would love to see him I would love to see him in the concussion protocol, if you will. Then you don't have to see his wife coming on TV. My man can do nothing. My man can do nothing either. Yeah, I won't have to hear that German accent anywhere, that Russian accent or whatever it is. We want to hear that. Because my boy Nick Foles is going to take care of all that. We got anything else?
Just a lot of people like Curtis Williams saying, Stevie, your show is gold. And Alex, we cannot show the match.
Alex, can you show? What fucking... Okay. Are you guys serious? You think we're some kind of TV... We're some kind of TV broadcasting company, bro? Go pay your $9.99 to see the match yourself. Don't ask us to show it to you. What the hell is going on, man?
It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
I think they're giving out free trials too. I mean, you can.
Yeah, you can get a free trial and get one or two. But anyway, if I've summed up as much stuff as I can for the show next week. Mr. Producer does not know if this stuff gonna work next week or not. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, bro. Keep your ears open. Keep your eyes open. We'll put something out, and when we do, hey, we'll let everybody know. For Mr. Producer, they call me Stevie Ray. Our podcast is Stand Up for Greatness, and it is known as the most dangerous podcast in the business. Thank you for listening to us tonight. See you next week. Stevie Ray, out.
That should be it.
Okay.
That should be it. Damn, man. Went on for a minute tonight. That was crazy.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah. You know, a lot of people that were watching this shit. A lot of them.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah, let me see. Make sure we're all stopped here. Yeah, looks like we're good. Yeah, man. Damn, yeah, they were happy. I don't know why people thought that we were going to show the damn,
The show? How the fuck we gonna show the show? Like we're a broadcasting company, man. Come on, man.
No, come on. We can't show this at all. Alright, looks good.
We're doing a tag match. Is that after the fucking tournament?
The match is on right now?
Uh-huh.
Man, they've done the booking very interesting.
Well, I thought the Royal Rumble started kind of early after like a couple of matches.